Okay, before I start this, I'm just gonna say like this is kind of, a tutorial to add, emulated games you already have. I'm not really like showing how to get the games because I mean chances are if you're clicking on it you already have them. At least I'd hope. So there's other tutorials for that, but someone asked for this, so I'm sure, you know, someone will get some use out of it. Anyways, so as you can see, I got Minecraft for the 360, Mario Kart Wii, both on Steam. This is running through Dolphin, and this is running through Xenia, I think that's how you say it, two separate emulators. It's not actually running off of Steam, Steam just boots them. So there's not really a reason to do it, but I liked adding them just to kind of have, along with the rest of my games, it makes it just, more complete, I feel. So in order to do that, all you have to do is you go to add an on Steam game, and then you would want to find whatever emulator you're using. Where is Dolphin? Not there. Okay, we'll hit browse. If you can't find that, then you're gonna have to go looking for it. If it doesn't show up, obviously. And then it should be here for me. Dolphin, and then you choose the exe of the emulator that you want to, whatever you're planning on playing on, and you hit add selected programs. That's the first step, and if you hit this, then give it a second, and there you go. Steam can start the emulator, so that's step one. But if, you're going to, let's say I'm adding Smash Bros, but I already have Mario Kart, so I don't really want to just boot up Steam. That's kind of useless. So all you really have to do is, this would just kind of be the basics, is the bare minimum. You go to Properties, and it shows right here that like this is the first thing it goes after. It will go here, 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 yada yada, go to where I had Dolphin, and then start up the Dolphin exe. And what you want to do after that is, I have, if we look at my files here, hopefully this doesn't like dox me or something. If I go to where I have Dolphin, I have games right next to the same folder I have Dolphin in, so it's just really close by. But all you need to do, I'm just going to copy and paste. Do that, and then you just space, and then run. You might have to do it manually, but all you're basically doing is it will go for the exe first, and then you set up another path for it to take to go to your games instead. So instead of going, and running, it'll run Dolphin first, and then I'll make it go after, if I can find it. Desktop, and then I'll go to Pixel Gun. That is not. Wait, no. Let go to Dolphin. Whoops. And then. So it goes to Dolphin, and then the next thing I'll have it go to Games. Hit the little slash. And then I'll just have to name it the really long and annoying name. Copy the name of the file. And then go back here. Oh, no, come on. So I have it set to the games, and then it'll go to the next file, and it'll choose that. Might sound weird, but if you look at it, it's fairly simple. It's basically, once you activate this, it will go to wherever you have Dolphin, or whatever emulator you're trying to use, and it will start that emulator, it'll boot it up, and then the next thing it will go after will be wherever, like, you set your game to, basically. So I'll have it read off and go to try and activate Smash Bros next. And then doing that, you hit Dolphin, it starts, and then there we go. Immediately goes into Smash Bros. Really simple, really easy. Oh, escape. Yeah, stop emulation. And I think it depends on the emulator, but oh, I should probably end it first. Sometimes it'll go into full screen, other times it won't. But I think mine will because I set it on Mario Kart. But what you want to do is after it runs it, if it doesn't go into full screen for you, you can go to Properties. And then, oh, not Mario Kart. Dolphin has a separate option for it. But if there's not a option in the emulator you have to automatically boot into full screen, like with Xenia, it did not have that option. So I go into Properties, and then you just type in this dash dash full screen equals true, and then it'll force the game to go into full screen upon startup. So now that you've got, pretty much the basics down, like the absolute bare minimum, the only other things you would really want to do is, if you're going to have, same emulator for separate games, then you can go to properties again and you can just change the name. So, oh wow, that's bad. Super Smash Bros. Bro. And then you can pretty much leave it at that. Like, you don't have to. I can favorite it, and then it'll add it with everything else. You don't really have to do much else after that. Like, that can basically be it, and then you have the game in your library. But if you want to get a little more, have it look all fancy, then this is kind of where the finishing touches come in. And it's this website, Steam Grid. You can search up pretty much any game you can think of, and it will have some sort of Steam coverage thingy, whatever you want to call it. Smash Bros. Brawl, and here we go. See? Bunch of different icons and stuff that you can set your game to, and just it's pretty simple. So stuttering, sorry. First thing I'm gonna do, you get this the where the name is, there's a little icon, for just the really small one, and you can go to icons and then just set it. I'm gonna go with this one because this is the actual, it's the save file icon on the Wii, so might as well match it to the actual thing. And then I'll go to where I had that saved, open, and then it'll pop up on Steam with the little Smash Bros. Icon. And then after that, that's where things get a little more complicated. These all have two separate artworks to them. There's the small vertical one, and then there's a secondary one that pops up on the right there. Can't really show it, but it's what this wider image is. So when you're going through these, go back to grids. That's why some of these are, skinnier, and some of these are larger. So go to here, download. I believe these are usually called heroes. Oh no, heroes are the banners. So just go to the grid, search up what you want, and then you want a wide one for the non-vertical one, obviously, and then you just right-click, manage, set custom artwork, open. There we go, got that one down. And then here, let me start up a different game. And then, nope, cancel that. Just trying to show something simple. Alright, app shut down. Now if we go back, we can see there's no artwork because it has the small one. So now we go back, and then I'll just go with this one, sure. Save image, download, and then manage, set custom artwork, and then choose the vertical one. And then the only other thing you would really have to do is go back here again, and then the last two things you would want there is logos, where, it's logos, nothing too complicated. I'll just download this. Actually, what was a higher quality one? This seems to be the best one, so I'll just download this. Whoa. Alright. It's like a fancy little transition thing. And then set custom logo. Open. And I got Brawl there. And then you go back, and then you go to Heroes, and then all the different banners you can choose. This one's really cool. It's like the little intro. I like that. Save image, save. And then set custom background, choose the banner you downloaded, and there you go. For some reason, the little icon seems to disappear at a certain point. I don't know if that's just an issue on my end, or how, the sizes I'm choosing or what. I usually choose the smaller emblems. But so, possibly expect those to disappear for some odd reason. I don't know why it does that. It's really annoying. But yeah, that's the basic gist of it all. This felt very rushed, and I do apologize to anyone looking for a more clear tutorial. But yeah, so I'm trying to think of the words. I'm not thinking of it though. That's basically all you really need to do. You're able to add the game, and then you add the emulator to Steam, and then you go to properties, and then after it boots up the emulator, you set it to where it'll find the game next and boot that up right after, so it boots up at the same time. And then you get the game loaded, and then you're able to customize all the artwork so that way it looks like a legit game in your library. And yeah, no, that's about all there is to it. It's nothing too complicated. It's fairly straightforward. I could have explained it better. It's just hard to come up with things on the spot, but what can you do? Hopefully that wasn't. Oh, damn! This was 10 minutes. Oh my god. Okay, well, hopefully whoever ends up watching this gets some use out of it. Uh, yeah.